Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Let's Play Beyond Good and Evil with FrozenFoxy. Now, this thing that I'm standing in front of here has a code that I will be incapable of ever discovering, and the reason for that is this is actually done through a website. So when you are loading your game or saving your game or whatever, you actually have an internet code towards the bottom of that. And there was a site where you were capable of entering that internet code, and you played a little game, and after you finished the little game, you would be able to see all of your statistics, and you would get put onto a leaderboard for Beyond Good and Evil, and finally you would receive a code for the machine that is right in front of me. Now, the problem with that is that the website that would be working does not work currently. I thought possibly because they had an HD remake not that long ago, I think about 2 years ago, that it might be working, but sadly, it's not. It's just an endless loop, so this is sadly going to be a 99.9% run, because I can't do that part if the website is broken. There is absolutely no way for me to do that, and that was the main reason that I had stopped before we went to the next area here, because I was really hoping that we were going to get to be able to see that. What it basically is just a disc version of the game that we were playing against Francis for his 2 pearls, which was a pain for me, except for the fact that it's actually a multiplayer version of it. Therefore, you're no longer playing against Francis. So, you basically get the gist of what it would have been, but sadly, we can't do it.
Lunar base in sight, Miss Jade.
Alright, well, without being able to do the disc, it's time to go to the lunar base. That is all we have left for us. Looks very large.
There's the transmitter. That's where we need to try to get in.
Seems simple enough. Just kinda sneak on in here, scrape a little bit. I'm sure no one will notice that we did that, right? The ship is very bouncy when it lands. Let's see what we got in the old k-bups machine. Oh, we have a note.
Shawnee, I've located the probable positions of the Alpha's activities. I've added them to your map for you to look at. Send us the pictures.
I'll certainly work on that. Hey, looks like a nice new PA-1.
Account identification, okay. PA-1 increases your...
Nice job, Yate.
A box of k-bups completely restores your energy. A box of k-bups completely restores your energy.
And now we have plenty of k-bups. They still give you money in this area, though you probably won't have too much need of it.
Okay.
Ooh, that looks glitchy. What is going on over there?
Dom's architecture. We're right in the heart of the base, Miss Jade.
I don't know if you're gonna see that glitching, but it seems like there's a slight bit of glitching going on in here. Hopefully it'll be fine, though. Anyway, welcome to direct beams to everything.
Bravo, Yate.
So we get a mirror or 2 in here to be able to direct these beams in different directions. But before we can do anything with that, we're going to want to actually put the mirror down and give it some capability to do something. Come on, grab on. So at this point you have the ability to go in there immediately, but it is more important to actually direct this over this direction first. Because if you do go in there, you'll end up realizing that you can't do anything in there until you've actually done this. So we'll just do that first, and we won't have a problem. I remember that these puzzles, when I first did them, were a little bit difficult because I didn't realize that they were actually much more simple than the game lets on. Anyway, we have this thing over here which requires a brand new mirror, which we just happen to have. So you have the ability to head over here and grab some crystals for doing more money, but we're not going to actually do anything with that because it takes a lot to turn it around to go in that direction, and when we can just go in this direction real quick and we're already on to the next section. There is absolutely nothing but money in there, so no point in even doing it. Anyway, we need to direct this around till we hit a mirror. There we go. Awesome. And now we need to hit that thing. Perfect. We are good to go. This place always looked so huge when you're coming out here. I mean, you're getting to see Hillis for the first time in its magnificence as it glitches out incredibly. I wonder if I stop recording if that would fix that. No. It's still glitchy.
It's too quiet around here. Someone is watching us.
Yeah, I feel it too. They're all around us. They're waiting for us.
Considering that the stars and everything else are all around us, I suppose in a way they're kind of all around us. Sweet, it's Paige! Let's save him!
Paige! Paige! Can you hear me? It's me, Jade!
I remember when I first did this, I kind of screwed this up miserably. The outer shell is really easy to do, and the inner shell, as you get in further, is easy to mess up. Because it's very, very easy to actually complete. And if you don't realize what you need to do, then you can screw it up quite quickly. Alright, and one more. We'll break the outer shell here. So I remember what I did the first time around was I was trying to direct the beam in various ways to try and hit this thing here, when all you really have to do is go back to the original one and just refocus the original beam onto a different thing. This puzzle is made much easier when you realize all you really need to do is redirect it over and over again. Come on, Paige! Get out of there!
I'll come back for you. I'll bring you back home.
Paige. Say something.
We can still save the other victims, Jade. We have to wrap up the report.
I always found that kind of brutal right after the whole lighthouse thing. Pretty rough towards the end of the game here. Go ahead and save real quick.
Don't blow your cover, Mr. Jade. We have to bring back the information first.
Yep, still gotta go on with the mission. So these guys over here are very, very much in the open, which means that you're not really going to be able to get by these guys particularly secretly. There's nothing to duck behind over here, as far as I know. I mean, maybe you can get behind this money, but you need to go over that way, so I don't know if it would even work.
Intruder! Intruder!
So we'll just go ahead and fight. And while I haven't been showing it, these guys are definitely killable directly. Definitely not a good idea to fight them head on all the time, especially when there's tons and tons of them, but sometimes it's necessary. I don't know why I like collecting money when there's not really any reason for it, but I do anyway. So this thing here you can run all the way around, but there is only really one way to go, which is over here. So we'll just go straight for that. Into the Great Crypt. Now these elevators down here are a pain in the ass. They all link to each other. They're kind of like a little maze that just goes up and down. So for me, I will show you what I have found to be the shortest way.
The Hillians are becoming suspicious. Kidnappings are getting harder and harder to execute. The Iris network is becoming more than just a little nuisance.
So the whole point of this is to get across to the green elevator, and you can certainly go all around there and get yourself lost, but that's the easiest way I've ever found to get through there. There's probably a better way, but I don't know it.
As bade be true, you need me just as much as I need you, Your Excellency.
So apparently he is looking for us. I'm pretty sure that is the extent of their conversation, so let's take a picture and get out of here.
Shawnee, Double H, hurry up and broadcast the report from the transmitter, and all of Hillis will be with us. The governor will surely be willing to help you.
Sounds like a plan to me. Now, you'll start to notice that things start to get a little hazy around here. I'm not sure if that is something that's meant to happen with the game, but it starts to slightly...
She holds the power. She is Shawnee. We no longer have need of the humans. Only the girl can save us. Bring the girl to me. Bring me Shawnee.
But yeah, it starts to slightly blur the HUD and even words sometimes. I don't know if that's meant to happen or if that's a glitch or what.
Hylians sadistically sacrificed, drained of all their energy by a Dom's priest. Revolt, citizens! Drive out the Alpha sections and the Doms!